Most people waste time solving simultaneous equation, and today I'm going to be showing you a short trick to solving a simultaneous equation very easily and quickly. Now, if I have a simultaneous equation, in this case, a1x plus b1y equals to c1, a2x plus b2y equals to c2, and then I can easily say that my x equals to c1b2 minus c2b1 over a1b2 minus a2b1, and also my y, c2a1 minus c1b2 over a1b2 minus a2b1. Now, this formula will be very, very useful, especially when you have big numbers as our coefficient of x and y. That's when it's come out very useful. And sometimes elimination method can be a little bit tricky, even substitution method too. And it's also very good when you are doing your OBJ questions. You want to quickly wrap things off quickly. You can just use this simple method. And you don't need to use the two formulas. You can actually use only one formula. And then when you get your x, just easily substitute to get your y. So we're going to test this formula now to see how fast and easy it works. Now, we have a question here now that says 5x minus 3y equals to 1 and 3x minus y equals to minus 1. So the first thing we're going to write is we're going to identify what our A1 is, our B1, and our C1 is, what our A2 is, our B2 is, and our C2 is. So let's identify it now. So from this question now, our A1 is looking like the coefficient of x here. So you can write our A1 to be equals to 5. And then our B1 in this case is the coefficient of what? Y here. So our B1 equals to minus 3. Our D1 is minus 3. And our C1 equals to 1. That's for the first case. And then for the second equation, this is equation 1 and equation 2. Now for the second equation, I have A2 equals to 3. A2 equals to 3. Our B2 equals to minus 1. Remember the coefficient of y here is minus 1 because minus 1 is obviously multiplying it. So minus 1. And then our C2 equals to what? Minus 1. Now once you gathered these small informations and few information, then it's very easy to do whatever I want to do. So let's get the value of x now. Now my x is equals to this. So I'll be inputting my values to see how I get my answer. My C1 in this case is what? 1. So I'm having 1. I'm going to put them in brackets. 1 times B2. My B2 here is minus 1. Minus C2. C2 is minus 1. So we have to be careful with the sign. And B1 here is minus 3. Minus 3 over A1. Our A1 here is 5. Bracket B2. B2 is minus 1. Minus A2. A2 is 3. Bracket B1. B1 is minus 3. After you've done that, we don't have any stress again. So we are going to simplify them. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Then minus 1 times minus 3 is plus 3. And then this might negative. So you have minus 3 over 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. And then minus 3 times minus 3 is plus 9. So totally, I'll be having x equals to minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4 over minus 5 plus 9 is 4. So minus 4 divided by 4 is minus 1. That's how easy it can be. Now, like I said now, it might look, it won't be reasonable if you are getting the value of x for minus 1 and then now starts using this formula to get for y. You can just easily substitute. When you substitute easily, since you already know what your x is, you can just easily substitute. Let me do the substitution. So now that I've gotten my x is minus 1, I can just substitute from any equation. I can say from equation 2. Since my x is minus 1, I can now put anywhere I say x now, full minus 1. So this is 3 open bracket minus 1 minus y equals to minus 1. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3 minus y equals to minus 1. I can collect like things now. So I'll be having, do that here, minus y equals to minus 1. Doing minus 3 plus us, it becomes plus 3. So minus y equals to 2. If I divide both by minus 1, my y equals to minus 2. I can easily substitute like that to get my answer. But in this case now, I'm going to use the value of the formula for y to see if we will arrive at this same formula. So getting the value of y using this formula, my C2 now is what? My minus 1. So minus 1 open brackets A1 is 5 minus my C1 is 1, A2 is 3 over A1 is 5, B2 is -1 minus A2 is 3, and our B1 is -3, right? So I'm going to simplify them now. So -1 times 5 is -5, -1 times 3 is -3, over 5 times -1 is -5, minus -3 times -3 is +9. So I'll have a +9 here. So -5 minus 3 is -8 over -5 plus 9 is 4. When I divide it, I'm having -2. So it's got me back to the answer. So like I said, this formula is good if you are really, really good with imputing figures. You can easily get your way through it, especially in the OBJ aspect where you don't have to start eliminating, and if it really take you a long time, you can actually adopt this method to solving it. So thank you. I want you to subscribe, I want you to share this video. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.